nice angle, huh? I didn't feel like holding the camera. Well, I never hold the camera anymore. I keep it on a tripod, but just staying in bed. I just stay in the corner of my bed because I guess it's more safe. I have a whole bunch of crap around me. But today I didn't go to the gym. I've been going every day, but I had my therapist appointment this morning, and I don't know how it's going. I mean, when I left, it was all about being a laboratory within the confines of the appointment. But it's rare that I'm like that, and then my thing is that I don't know if do I go to see him and I don't feel a certain way, or because I've learned to be polite in public and uh, not polite in private, or I'm not able to be my true self. That I will get to. That's to be continued. But for today, I want to do a video on people who follow and unfollow each other on Instagram. Now, I've been working on my Instagram a lot as of late in an attempt to get the numbers high. So first of all, if you have 10,000 followers, you have access to swipe up stories, and then it kind of kicks in from there. But the main reason is to create a community and then try to build from that, and to try to talk to people. Now I know a lot of relationships are not real. Um, but I don't know. I mean, I try not to take things seriously with it, and that's where my issue is. Um, when there's people that actually know, and they unfollow, um, is it because they're trying something with the algorithms? Is it because they don't want to hear from you? Is it because you never know? That's the whole thing with this, is that you don't know, right? Um, I follow a lot of people, and then I check after I get to a certain number of people following me. I'll use the unfollow app, and I'll see whoever's not following me. I'll just unfollow him, and it doesn't really affect anything. It's just to kind of clean up my Instagram and make it look better for the algorithms on that sense. So there's nothing personal about it. It's kind of business. But then there's also people who will try to get people's attention, and I've put myself out there, leaving comments on people's pages, because it is a question of getting noticed and getting people to kind of check out your page. Now the issue with me is, and this is my problem, sometimes I'm okay with it, and sometimes if I actually like the person, it's off-putting. So that's my insecurity. And how do you separate that? And this is things I'm going with my therapist, is trying to separate. I'm doing this for business, but I'm also doing this for, if I meet someone, you know, got to be open to that. But then separating relationships from business relationships, and that's sometimes it's hard. I won't say it's always hard, but sometimes it's hard. And I guess, I know things like this kind of put people down, and they do for me too. Um, but my goal is to bring up the numbers whether I feel good about it or not. Today I didn't do much because I wasn't at the gym, and I usually work on it mostly at the gym. I do a little bit here. Um, and the page that I opened up to link up with this channel, this YouTube channel, I'm not doing anything to it. I mean, basically every day I take a quote that I find on another hashtag. I take it and I put it up on this site, on this page. The Instagram is called Take Back Your Life MTL, with underscores in between each. And this channel is Take Back Your Life. And, people are following, and I use a couple of hashtags. Now I put on some more hashtags to kind of get more people to notice it. And that's pretty much all I'm doing. I do that about twice a day. And, it's picking up a little bit of traction. I'm not as concerned about it because it's kind of an experiment. And it seems to be working. It's so I'm not as psychologically involved and don't feel as bad, And I actually put a picture up. I took a screenshot of one of the last videos from When a Narcissist Can Do No Wrong. And I put that up there. And although I can't track where views came from on the video, who knows? It only got like 5 likes, but it got more views. So you never know. So I don't know if it's working or not. And the whole point is you just got to keep doing it. Because then when you get too emotionally invested in it, and that's been my problem, when it gets linked up with my self-esteem, then I stop, and then things go down from there. Just even like with this channel, when I didn't feel like posting, putting videos, I just didn't, and then it was hard to get the momentum back to doing it. So that's at least what I've learned, to just stay in action, and that's it. And if people follow you and unfollow you, you just gotta keep it going and not reflect too much upon it. And it's hard. It's hard. It's really hard to do. On some days it's easier, some days it's harder. And then occasionally you get someone respectably saying that your profile is a nice profile, and in my situation that I don't perceive them as having an ulterior motive. Well, one did. It was regarding if I ever wanted to invest in Bitcoin, but I mean, other than that, there was nothing in sexual nature or something like that. So that was good. And yeah, so following and unfollowing is just basically about keeping the algorithms. Some people do it. One guy did it from Peru, and he was really laying it on thick how he liked me. And he was kind of, I liked him visually, And I knew it was too much. When people try too much to get your attention, and it's never good. It's never good. And what ended up happening, he said, "Oh, if you ever get to Peru and stuff like that," I'm like, "Okay, I'll look into it." You know. And then what ended up happening is, of course, I think he deleted most people from who he was following to kind of change his numbers and stuff, I'm guessing. And his profile ended up being private. And so, the first thing you think is if you saw my last video, you want to be passive aggressive. You want to call him out on that. It just really gets to you. It's like, but pulling back from it, that's all it is. It's their intention. That was it. Or it could have been that they didn't get enough attention. Whatever it is, it doesn't have anything to do with me. And if there was to be a relationship from someone in Peru, it's not a spontaneous thing. It would have to build, from that. And so, those things, those little hiccups kind of I won't lie, they get to me sometimes, I have to see the reality of it and what I want to do with this platform. And so letting that get to me will stop me from building up the platform and connecting everything, the YouTube to the Instagram. And I want to redo my Twitter, which I don't use, but possibly do that. And, it's work. You have to do that. And that's the main thing that I want to do. And in the process, building relationships with real people. You know what I mean? I think it's possible. But for every real person or faithful person who sticks around, there's a whole bunch of fluff. So, have to get over that. So, and be careful how many people you follow per day, because Instagram will block you. So, I don't do that many. I do like maybe 25 an hour or something, or a half hour, to not look like a bot. And then the same thing with unfollowing. But I wait till I'm getting closer to 2,000 followers. So once I get to that, then I'll start unfollowing. Like, I'm at about 5,000 people I'm following, and I got about getting towards 2,000 followers. So it's just a numbers game, pretty much. That's how I work it. And at the same time, when I'm at the gym, I'll be going into hashtags in Montreal and start leaving comments to some profiles. And I'll do that every time I'm there, which is, about 5-6 times a week. And that's it, just work it. And I like doing it. So I just got to keep up with it. And there is a purpose to this. And, yeah. I'll see you in the next video.